Okay, before we start this video, I want you to do something for me. Don't search up anything, just answer this in your head. Did the Monopoly man ever wear a monocle? Like, seriously, think about it. Because I was 100% sure he did. But apparently, he never had one. And what about Pikachu? Do you remember a black tip on his tail? Because I definitely do. Except, it never existed. And if you're already confused, good. Because today we are talking about one of the weirdest internet mysteries ever, the Mandela Effect. Now, if you have never heard of this before, the Mandela Effect is basically when a huge group of people remember something different from reality. And the creepy part is, sometimes millions of people remember the same exact wrong thing. Not similar, the same thing. And honestly, the more examples you see, the more uncomfortable it gets. So, while watching this video, I want you to keep count. How many of these did you remember wrong? Because trust me, some of these are going to mess with your brain. Let's start with the classic one, the Bernstein Bears. How do you remember spelling it? Because most of the people remember Bernstein Bears with an E, right? Except apparently it has always been Bernstein with an A. And no joke, people online argue about this for years. Okay, here's another one, Looney Tunes. Quickly say that in your head. Did you think it was Looney Tunes? Because honestly, that sounds way more correct. Cartoons, tunes, makes sense. Except it was always Looney Tunes, not Tunes. And now, this one is really weird. The fruit of the Loom logo. Do you remember a basket behind the fruit? Like one of those brown baskets, because a lot of people do. Except that basket was never there, and somehow people remember it very clearly, like almost too clearly. Now, scientifically, there is actually an explanation for this. Psychologist says human memory is not perfect at all. Your brain doesn't save your memories like videos. Instead, your brain rebuilds memories over time, and sometimes it fills in details automatically, especially when something feels correct, like Bernstein, Looney Tunes, or the Monopoly monocle. Your brain almost expects those details to exist, so eventually it convinces itself that they did. And honestly, that explanation makes a lot of sense. Because obviously, the internet came up with much crazier theories. One of the biggest theories online is that Mandela Effect is proof of alternate realities. I mean, basically, some people believe reality somehow changed, and certain people remember parts of the old version. Now, obviously, that sounds insane. But here's the creepy part. Sometimes the examples are so specific that even I start questioning things. And then, connected to this theory is CERN, the giant science lab in Switzerland. Some internet users claim that the experiments there somehow change the reality itself. Again, there's no actual proof of that. But honestly, I understand why people get interested in these theories. Because once you fall into the Mandela Effect rabbit holes, your brain starts feeling weird. Like reality itself is slightly off. Personally, I don't think we are jumping between universes. But I do think that the Mandela Effect reveals something pretty scary. How easy it is for humans to confidently remember something incorrectly. And think about this, if millions of people can misremember logos, cartoons, and famous events, then what else can human collectively remember wrong? History, conversations, important events. The idea, honestly, scares me way more than alternate timelines. And maybe that's why the Mandela effect became so popular online. because for few seconds it makes people doubt their own memory, and once that happens, you start questioning everything. So now I'm curious, which Mandela effect messed with your brain the most? Because honestly, some of these still don't feel real to me. The creepiest part of Mandela effect is how confident your brain can be while being completely wrong.